Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Beansworthy Entertainment. In this video, we're going to be going over the Sunday morning football game over in Germany. This is for the week 10 of the 2023 season, and we're going to be posting this on Saturday night. The game is like 8:30 in the morning on Sunday. But I'm just a guy behind a camera saying what I think will happen based on what I've seen this season and the statistics that we're about to go over in this video. With that being said, I hope that you enjoy the video, and if you do, go ahead and hit that like button. Check out the other content on my channel if you want to. I've been doing the NFL streams for a few weeks. I started in like week 3. I'm pretty sure it was the first week that I did it. I wanted to get started, but that's neither here or there. But I've got playlists. I also stream sports games and a couple of other video games as well. And hit that subscribe button. Become a member of the Beansworthy Entertainment family. Hit that notification bell so you get notifications when I go live and when I post these videos. Thank you for those that have already hit that subscribe button and for the continued support. Be kind and respectful to others, and most of all, be kind and respectful to yourself. You are the number one person in this world. Nobody matters more than you do. Let's go ahead and get into the Germany game, and we have the Colts that are facing the Patriots, and the Colts are number 19th on the power ranking list from NFL.com with a 4-5 record and are third in the AFC South. The Patriots are number 29 on the NFL.com power ranking list with a 2-7 record and last in the AFC East. We've got questions that are going on if Bill Belichick is going to be the guy to continue with this team. They're obviously going to have to rebuild, but is Bill Belichick going to be the one that wants to rebuild it? And honestly, in my opinion, nothing against Bill, but he's got enough on his resume if he wants to go ahead and hang up the hat. I say go ahead and hang up the hat, buddy. You did a lot. I do understand that he does want to get that win record, though. That is pretty important. But yeah, just like the Thursday night video, I'm going to go ahead and move this over. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the worksheet. And like I said, those are the numbers up at the top for the two teams that I just read off. This is an overseas game, Sunday morning. And go down over to here. Let's go ahead and start with the Colts. They have 344.1 total yards per game, 220.8 passing yards per game, and 123.3 rushing yards per game. They've scored 23 touchdowns this year, 11 receiving and 12 rushing. They have 25.8 points per game. That is 7th in the league. Their passing yards per game is 16th in the league, and rushing yards per game is 10th. Overall, they are 12th in the league for yards on offense. Their QBR is 86 for the league. That is 19th. And the offensive line has allowed 22 sacks, which is tied for 22nd in the league. So now that I've actually started to put the rankings into the sacks and everything, it's a little bit more of a realization now that 20 is that like middle of the road. So less than 20 is the number and target that you really want to be at for this point in the season, for this year at least. Turnovers for the Colts offense, there's 6 interceptions and 8 fumbles. Their stat leaders, they got Gardner Minshew, Zach Moss, and Michael Pittman Jr. Minshew has 145 completions on 228 attempts. Let me go ahead and scroll this up. Just realized that. 1,527 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. Zach Moss has 132 carries, 615 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Michael Pittman has 58 catches, 593 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So their offense isn't doing that bad. Quarterback rating could be better, but they've been dealing. Anthony Richardson went down. Gardner Minshew is in. He does have a couple of turnovers. He's got 5 out of the 6 interceptions that are there. Don't know if he has any fumbles. I would assume some of those 8 fumbles might be Gardner Minshew. But who knows? But overall, I'd say that the Colts offense is not doing too bad with the circumstances that they have been going through with this season. Zach Moss coming out and balling out this season as well. Going over to the Patriots offense, they have 289.4 total yards per game, 202.6 passing yards per game, and 86.9 rushing yards per game. They have 15 touchdowns, 10 receiving, and 5 rushing. They only have 15 points per game, which is 31st in the league, and 79.7 quarterback rating throughout the year. That is 25th in the league for Mac Jones. The offensive line has allowed 18 sacks. That is tied for 7th in the league. So the offensive line is doing good at protecting Mac Jones when it comes to allowing sacks. So what's going on here? Let's go to the stat leaders. We got Mac Jones right here, Ramondre Stevenson, and Kendrick Bourne. Mac Jones has 197 completions and 304 attempts, 1,861 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. So those 9 interceptions are not good. The turnovers are plaguing the quarterbacks this year, and it could be just that defenses are getting that better. It's a passing league, so there is more opportunity for it. Again, let me know in the comments how you feel. Ramondre Stevenson has 106 carries, 394 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Kendrick Bourne has 37 catches, 406 yards, and 4 touchdowns. The Patriots, they have 9 interceptions and 5 fumbles for turnovers. Down here. So, a little flip-flopped, but overall for the turnovers, both offenses have given up the same amount. If I'm going to pick one of these two, though, obviously the 25.8 points per game versus 15 points per game is obvious. That is definitely a big one. But moving on to the defense, the Colts, they allow 360.6 total yards per game, 235 passing yards per game, 125.6 rushing yards per game. So they've allowed 25 touchdowns altogether, 10 receiving and 15 rushing. 26.9 points per game are allowed. That is tied for 28th in the league, and 84.4 quarterback rating allowed. Save face a little bit when they don't let the quarterback have success, but that also might have to tie into their turnovers when we get forward here a little bit. The Colts defense has 25 sacks. That is tied for 10th in the league. And their turnovers, they have 9 interceptions and 5 fumbles on defense. 1 fumble has been recovered for a touchdown, and 2 interceptions have been taken back to the house. So looking at that definitely would have to factor in with how that quarterback rating is not the greatest when you're facing the Colts defense. They got 9 interceptions on the year, so that's towards the higher end of the league when it comes to interceptions on defense. Over on the Patriots side, they allow 333.4 total yards per game, 232.7 passing yards per game, and 100.8 rushing yards per game. They have allowed 20 touchdowns this year, with 12 receiving and 8 rushing. They have 25.3 points per game allowed, which is 26, and 91.8 quarterback rating that they allow, which is 19th in the league. They have 18 sacks, which is tied for 24th in the league. Their turnovers, they have 5 interceptions and 4 fumbles, and the defense has gotten 1 safety this year. Safeties are hard. There's not that many safeties this year, if you actually look at it. So, kudos to them for that. Patriots actually have the better defense when you look at it over here, other than the turnover differential overall for the team. The turnover differential for the Colts is even. The Patriots are -5. You can see that down there. And we'll get down to the kickers in a second, but even with the turnovers, I would say the Patriots have the better defense, but with that offense, Colts are favored by a little bit by ESPN, and I can see that. The Colts kicker is 16 for 18 on field goals, 24 for 24 on extra points. He has 72 points this year, and the Patriots kicker is 10 for 14 on field goals and 13 for 13 on extra points. Only 43 points for him. So when it comes to kickers, the Colts definitely have it. I feel like that might come down to a big factor in this game, especially just kicking the ball when they get down the field. All they got to do is get within range for them. Schedules, the Colts, they beat the Texans, Ravens, Titans, and Panthers, but they've lost to the Jaguars twice, the Rams, Browns, and Saints. Kind of iffy on that one. I feel like there's a couple of them that they could have won, but unfortunate that they did end up losing. We'll go ahead and see how they fare against this Patriots team that has just kind of been underwhelming, and I've made the comment that the Patriots are the Packers of the AFC this year. Their schedule, the Patriots, they've won against the Jets and the Bills. That's their only 2 wins. They've lost against the Eagles, Dolphins, Cowboys, Saints, Commanders, Dolphins, and Raiders. So Raiders and Commanders, a little questionable. Maybe they could have won those games, but every single other one of those, they have had a very difficult schedule to start off their year, but they are also in one of the most difficult divisions. AFC obviously has it over NFC as of lately, and AFC East and AFC North are kind of sitting there battling over what's the better division. Defensively, you obviously got the best defensive division in the history of the NFL, arguably, when you look at just all together of what the AFC North has been doing. The Bengals, the Browns, the Ravens, and I know that the Steelers are the ones that are actually at the bottom of the barrel, but they have second in the AFC North technically. That's a different game. Those are different teams, but I just had to say that. But again, down here we got the ESPN, what they have the matchup favored as. So go ahead and get back over here and we'll pull up the injuries. Because the Colts, they got a bunch of people that are questionable. Josh Downs, Drew Ogletree, Juju Brents, Zaire Franklin, and Braden Smith. We'll all have to see if they play. Go ahead and keep an eye out on them. Trent Down and Devontae Parker are questionable for the Patriots, and Tyrone Wheatley Jr. is still on IR. And that is the injuries for this matchup. The odds, Vegas has the over-under at 43.5, and the Colts are favored by 2 points. So ESPN has the Colts favored, Vegas has the Colts favored, and I could see it. The over-under where they have 41.5, I do not understand that at all, considering the fact that these two teams barely hit 40 with their, or just over 40 points per game with their averages. But maybe the Colts do take advantage of the Patriots. So let's go ahead and mess around and take that over. Mess around with that over a little bit. Go 27 for the Colts and 16. Yep, that's just over. That's just over. 27. Go ahead and lock that in. Lock that in. 27 to 17. Or 27 to 16. 27. Lock in 27 to 16. The Colts win over there in Germany against the Patriots. That's my prediction for today. And hope everyone enjoyed the video. Hit that like button if you had fun watching. And again, explore that other content on my channel if you want to. Hit the subscribe button if you like the content. Hope everybody has a good Sunday and enjoys the game. I know this is going to be dropped on Saturday night, but hope everybody enjoys football as usual. Be kind and respectful to others, and most of all, be kind and respectful to yourself. You're the number one person on this world. Nobody matters more than you do. Thank you guys for the support again, and I'll see you next time.